Welcome back to another live session on third day of trading week, Wednesday. Pretty busy day as well after yesterday's move that we can see. Xauusd currently moving again to the upside from this yesterday's significant drop, and we have started the day as with the Tokyo session, and we can see the market slowly pushing back up again for a pullback. This is a complete live session where we will be looking for trading opportunity as well as any trade ideas coming along the way. Also, I'm going to share with you guys. Together we'll be trading, and I would like to see that every members are here before we begin this analysis. Welcome, thank you very much. Euro dollar, Deepak. Yeah, I'm going to look at one by one Xauusd and also some currency pairs to see how they are moving. And in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up that I'm doing every single day, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Say welcome, thank you, and say yes in the live chat, guys, if you can hear me and see me in this live session. Let's begin the big trading day. And so first, as usual, we will be looking at gold to see what kind of trading opportunity we have, and if any trade coming, also we will be entering into that. Now before we enter, also we are focusing on the education. Welcome, thank you. We are focusing on the education. We are looking at the market to see the best trade setup, and therefore first of all I'm going to do a complete multi time frame analysis, starting with first of all monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. Why multi time frame? Because multi time frame, Bill, welcome. Now, when we are looking at the multi-time frame, we are looking at the bigger picture. This is what I do whenever I sit down on my desk. The first thing that I do is I look at the higher time frame, the bigger picture, and then slowly drop down to the lower time frame for the smaller picture. Welcome, good morning, thank you very much. Okay, so let's first of all looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. Looking at the monthly chart, this is an important monthly support level. Now this monthly support is quite significant. Why? Because from this monthly support there is a stronger bounce back to the upside here. Now we saw that again the market dropped down, so it's a narrow range the price is trading at the moment. So we might be able to find lower time frame either bullish trade or bearish trade based on the lower time frame market structure. But here, as we are looking at the monthly, we can see that it is long-term bull market. Now let's drop down to the weekly. Looking at the weekly chart here, what you can see from the weekly, that this is also from the weekly time frame, starting from here, a weekly impulsive move to the upside, followed by this is the weekly pullback. And with the weekly pullback, what we can see the market, this is the weekly price action where this is the weekly high and the weekly low. Let's mark down to this both weekly high and the weekly low to see that where the market is potentially be heading. Now this weekly low is important as well. As we can see, after break of this high, the prices drop back below, fill some of this previous weekly long week. Now as the market has got a stronger rejection from the top from this weekly high, we could see the price to potentially drop back down here, potentially below this weekly low here. Now looking at the daily chart, What you can see from the daily time frame, this is the daily price action where there is a daily impulsive move to the upside here, which is pretty strong move on the daily time frame. And as the market has crossed that daily high where there is a liquidity grab in that area, from the daily we saw that there was a break below. Back to back 2 days the market has dropped to this support level. Now today the market opened with a gap, which is an important point to look at, as gap up, and then the price has bounced to the upside. Now because it left a gap here, we may see any pullback can give possibly and what I think that potentially be upside here. So from the daily time frame we can see an impulse back to the upside followed by this pullback. Now if we measure this pullback based on the Fibonacci tool, then you can see the price has almost dropped to that golden ratio to the 61.8%, and then today we see the market has rejected back to the upside on the daily time frame. And therefore today's bias, as we are seeing that this market is pushing back to the upside here, today's bias that you can see on the intraday time frame here is today's bias is possibly to be bullish. Now not from here but from any of these lower time frame key level, as there was a breakdown here yesterday that you can see a complete breakdown to that support. Okay, so which is an important level of resistance, which is starting support here, and from that level that you can see that Xauusd has made a move back to the support, bounce and any pullback, and which is a possibility for a buy opportunity here in this instrument. Now I'm going to the 15-minute chart. This is the lower time frame that we can look at, or the 5-minute chart, to find a possible entry opportunity in this market. So here is what you can see. Now this is the 5-minute chart where from the 4-hour, if we mark down the level on the intraday time frame on Xauusd for possible entry, these are the levels that you can look for possible entry opportunity in this upcoming session. Now this is the 15 minutes, and if we look at the 5 minutes here, we can see that from this 4-hour support there is a bounce, and what you can see here guys, this is a bull flag. Okay, and from that bull flag, after break of this low, the market is trying to push back here to the upside. And my area that I will be looking at today on gold for possible buying is I would like to see that it has penetrated any of this important level that you can see from the intraday time frame. This is the previous resistance turning support here, and we can look for short-term buy from any of this level to the upside here, because it's started to bounce, and the possibility for this market to move back up is higher than the possibility to drop again. So looking at the 15 minutes at the lower time frame, here is the trend, and because it's in an uptrending market here on gold, this is a very simple the trading strategy that you can see: an impulse correction, impulse deeper correction. So the market is in an uptrending market structure where there is an important resistance line here, which is currently trying to push back to the upside, and this is the market structure you're going to follow here for a potential buying opportunity in this market. So our aim here to enter from any of this key level for a possible bullish setup, right? So we found the market structure it is currently bullish, but at the same time we would like to see that the market has broken any of these key level of support before we look for an entry opportunity. Thanks for joining, guys, and absolutely appreciate your support. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also smash the like button. Don't forget to do that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. Let's look at to see where the market is heading at the moment. Now this is 3-3. If we look at the 3-3-6 or 3-3-3-7 is an important level that we are looking at, and in those level where there is a possibility for an entry. Now you can see it's trying to break below here again. So let's look at again the 1 minute chart here, and in this lower time frame is where there is a possibility for us for an entry for a bullish move here. So I would like to mark them down with a name so that you know that what level is this. This is the 4-hour support, right? So 4-hour support here, and this 4-hour support is important because if the market is dropping to that 4-hour support or breaking below here, we will be looking for possible entry to the upside here. So we'd like to see the market is coming here, penetrating below, and if the price breaking below here, keep in mind, guys, this is the key here to look at when you are looking at the lower time frame. You need to look at the bigger picture, the higher time frame for the possible support and resistance. Now for our time frame here, you can see the market previously has broken below here. Now why it is important for us to look for an important support or resistance, that's what also we'll be discussing in this live session, because when you are trading, let's say the 5 minutes or even the higher time frame, right? So what you see that this is the 5-minute chart, and this time frame that you can see is also aligning with the higher time frame support and resistance. And that's what the key to look at when you are looking at the lower time frame. You need to look at those levels, how they are interacting with the higher time frame support and resistance, and that's where the entry comes in play when we are trading. So this is where we'll be looking to see how the price is reacting to those levels, and based on that we will look for entry. Now, and in the meantime, let's see how the market trend and break from this structure, and based on that we can look into the trade. So looking at Xauusd, any other instrument on euro dollar, if we look at the euro dollar is we can see that there was a complete break below on euro dollar, and now it's trying to push back again, which is from the weekly. Euro dollar has broken completely below from the weekly time frame, from British pound US dollar as well. From the weekly we saw that break of structure, and euro dollar and Gbpusd, both of this instrument we might see that potential trend continuation here. So we'll be going back to that later in this live session. Once we see that, first let's see that how Xauusd is playing out in that area from this support. If the market drop to that 33370 level, that is where we can look for an entry in this market. So support we will be possible buy from this level as soon as it creates a trading opportunity in this area. I hope that you are enjoying the live session. And when we are especially trading on the lower time frame, this is where more often it's important that, because the trading time frame could be different. For example, if you are trading probably on London session and NY session, so always look at the recent time frame where the market has tested, where the market has reached recently, right? So where is the prices created structure in the recent time frame. And once you see the market has created structure on the recent time frame, this is where a possibility to trade the market. Now if this is coming here, 3337 level, that's where we might find a possible entry to the upside to at least to 33342 level, which we can consider almost to 49 to 50p potential move back to the upside. That's the plan for today. If you are with me, say yes in the live chat. Golds, we're selling gold. At the moment I am seeing that it's a bull market. So it's a bull market. We are waiting for possible bullish entry once the market has made its move back to the downside. Welcome, Amelia. Very good. Thank you for joining. Yeah, absolutely. We're looking at this level at 3337 level. And I see that the voice and everything clear. Hope that, and I hope that it's getting broadcasted in the fastest time. There's no delay in my stream. If you guys can hear me immediately, can you say yes so that I know that there's no delay, because we don't like to see the delay here. As soon as I will be entering into the trade, I would like you to see what's happening. So if you don't see, if you see any delay, let me know in the live chat. Okay, so you see the market is coming back again to that support that we discussed, and so if we look at this price here from this level, okay, to this, if we want to enter, thank you. So I see that there is a yeah, so it's a match. Thank you. Now here what we can see from this level here to to the support level from the intraday. If you look at the 4-hour chart here, you can see the market is on that 4-hour support, and in that intraday support level, that you can see the market started to break below to this level here, and that is where you will be able to find an entry. As I mentioned earlier, here is the patience, is the the key to become better as a trader. So you see the market is dropping to that level, to this 4-hour support, and I'd like to see one more break below here. So this is the level that you can see on Xauusd, expecting it to come back below further, 3337, and from this area I am looking for possible buy. Are you guys ready? And I'm waiting for a possible buy in that area on Xauusd. Would like to see its first breaking below. So it's on the 4-hour support. Now to enter, first of all, we need to see the market has broken this support, okay, has come back below, right? So if it drops below this level, which is, if it breaks below that level to 336.91, and that is where you will be looking for a potential pending order above this level. The reason is this is the current session's low, right? That's why you need to understand that this is the current session's low, and if this is the current session's low, all right, if the market breaks down below during this session, there will be a reaction. Why? Because it's a bull market. This market is from the buyers. Now it still can move back up from here, but I'm not in the trade, is because this is the support that I would like to see. The market has come and penetrated back below before it moved down. So that being said, here I'm looking to see the market is coming back here, 3336.91, and that is where we're expecting the market to come back here and then penetrated back below and bouncing back to the upside here. So here is what we can see, that there is a bull flag. We see that bounce. Now I would like to see further bearish move back below here, and then from this support level to move the price back to the upside here. So the key here is that we need to see the market in a important level, because if this is the zone that in the past the buyers were interested to buy and created a move back to the upside from this bull flag, if the price breaking below here and then having a reaction back to the upside, that is where the possibility that this market will continue to rise to the upside, and that's why we will be entering in that area. Now what we can see in this area, currently the price from this bull flag trying to push back to the upside, and that pushback is, if it is a just primary reaction, then we don't have to look at any trade. And you can see it's getting again another rejection, and this is what we need to see, that the market has broken that low. Now trading based on the risk management and based on supply and demand, where in the past the buyers and sellers are interested to buy and sell. That is the secret of becoming better trader. That is the secret of trading based on the smart money system. Now here is the thing that you can see. The price has dropped with a long consolidation with a bull flag to this support level, and then from that level there is a reaction. So as we are trading on the lower time frame, such as on the intraday time frame, from the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes time frame, we have to look at the immediate higher time frame support and resistance. As if we can look at the daily support, but if the market far from the daily support, then we have to wait for the market to reach that support. For maybe we need to wait for a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours. That is not convenient as a short-term trader. If you're a swing trader, or maybe wait for one trade for 1 day, 2 days, that's a different story. But as we will be opening lower time frame price action, we are looking at the immediate support. So if you are a day trader that trading in this lower time frame, then that is the best way to trade, is to wait for the market to come back to the immediate higher time frame support. So we are trading on 5 minutes now, we are looking at, and we are waiting for an immediate higher time frame support, is where 337, and you can see the market is in fact coming back there. Let's wait to see, and I would be more happy to see that this one single move back to the downside, that would be more high probable than dropping and a pullback. These are some of the very, very important price action confirmation that you look at when you are entering into the trade, is to wait for a single bigger move. Here you can see that this is the same thing happened here on the 5 minute chart. From here, a drop to that support. Okay, so from this level, there's one single move back to that support here, and from that support there is a rejection back to the upside here, right? So how did the market drop to that swing low here? These are universal way to look at the market, because the market moved by smart money. This is the ultimate truth or understanding that you need to know when you are becoming a trader. That means to take that price that far up, there need a huge amount of volume to take that price, because as a retail trader, you even can't move a couple of pips, 1 pip, 2 pip, if you trade all together. These are the thing that you need to know. We think that, okay, I'm trading 5 lot, 10 lot, or maybe 20 lot, but it's just a drop in the ocean, right? Now, then what is in fact the real trading is to take that move back to that level, there need a huge volume in this market. Now, where this volume coming from, that you understand from the smart money volume. Now, smart money trades from those levels. How do you know that? You know that more often I talk about that. How do you know that there is wind is blowing when you are at home? When you see that the leaves on the tree is moving, you can see that the wind is blowing, though you can't see the wind. So if you look at this kind of move, that tells you that in fact there is a smart money volume has come, because otherwise how can the market move that far, right? So you need to reason from the first principle, right? From the very basic perspective. Now, when you are seeing that move to that previous swing low, which is on this support level, you can see that there is a move happen. Now, why this move happened? Who made that move that far to the upside is where the smart money traded. Now if you know that, what's the point of knowing that? You know that actually you are in the right track, because when you can trade like the smart money, you don't have to worry, because retail trader lose money. Smart money is the one who is making money. And if you trade like the smart money, if you know that when smart money coming in the market, placing their volume like that, you know that it's the time to trade. So this is what exactly here we are trading based on the system that is smart money use. And once you know that, you don't have to worry about much of many other information. The only information that you need on the chart, that you can see how the market has created the structure. The market structure is the key, right? There are three secrets in the market. If you dissect the market, there's nothing else, right? So if you dissect this universe, right, if you want to know the secret of the universe, as Nikola Tesla once said, that you need to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Why? Because everything in fact is that, right? If you break down what you see in front of you, go to the subatomic level, there is only wave, right? First molecule, and then atom, and then electron, and then quarks, and then nothing, right? It's wave of energy. So the only thing, that energy is interconnected. And when you know that how the frequency and the vibration is playing out, you know how to live in this ocean of energy. Similarly, when you look at the market, dissect the market, there are only three important secrets that you need to learn. Is the market structure, which is 70% of my trading decision based on the market structure. And then liquidity, which is the fuel of the market. Smart money trade based on liquidity. Where is the liquidity? Where the volume in the market? Smart money trade based on liquidity. And the price action. Okay, so the price action is the outer representation, or the visual representation of the buyers and sellers activities in the market. So you know that exactly when the market is moving based on these three fundamental secrets of the market. The next thing that you need is a proper trading psychology. What is proper trading psychology? This is what also a very important topic that we'll be discussing. Now here you can see the market just penetrating this 4-hour support level, right? So we can see the market is on the bearish move. Now at the moment, where we want to look for any entry, so you can see that this is currently from this high, it's getting a reaction back to the downside here. From the 55-minute chart, the market is on the bearish drop. So let's wait to see how we can find possible trading opportunity in this market. So here is the previous support that you can see. From here made its move back here, and now from here to that level. So to find an entry here, okay, if this market revert back to the upside here, that is where we will be looking into an entry in this market. So let's wait to see where the price is possibly be heading from the lower time frame. So let's wait to see here from the 4-hour chart. Here the market has made its move. From the 1 hour we can see a pretty sharp drop here, and from the 5 minutes just penetrated that support level. Now here I would like to place a pending order. Pending order means that if this market is continue to drop, we might be adjusting our order. But if it bounced back up here, I would like to open buy, because I want to see that the market has made a move back to the upside. Now for the time being, we'll be placing a buy stop above this level at 3338 level. If the market is moving back up, I will be on the trade for taking this short-term bounce here. So I'm placing a buy stop above this level. Okay, so at 3338 level, placing buy stop with a very tight stop loss here, and TP target will be to this high here, and that will give us a probability for a winning position. Potentially it could be even a losing, so make sure that, guys, you do proper risk management. Trading is that was we need to look at. It may be we trade based on the high probability, high winning rate strategy, but still risk management is very important. Okay, so placing a buy stop here. So placing a buy stop, at 3338.16, stop loss at 3335.34, and TP target at 3341.17. Now this is we are placing a buy stop, but if the market continue to drop here, we might be even adjusting our order if needed, if the market doesn't move back up, instead continue to drop. The reason I placed it here is because we would like to see the market has crossed this zone here, this support zone, and that is where you can look for a possible upside bias here. So I'm like waiting for that entry to play out potentially, and let's wait to see where the market potentially be heading. So buy stop placing at 3338.16, stop loss at 3335.34, and TP target is at 3341.17. So this is how you place the buy stop, and would like to see the market to that. Let's wait to see. Okay, so we place that entry in that area, waiting for the market to hit that level and then to potentially trend back to the upside. If the market is doing that, we will be entering into the trade. Now if this market is continue to drop, if it is dropping down, then we may see deeper drop. In that case, we will be readjusting our entry here. I hope that you guys enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up. And here, if it is, as I mentioned, if it is bouncing back to the upside, we are on this trade and it's trying to push back. Now let's find a level where there is a possible imbalance. That's what we are looking at. There's an imbalance here. This is a bull flag. We see that break of that structure from this bull flag. If it is going back to the upside here, okay, so you can see the market's trying to push back here, and that is what waiting to see. Okay. Okay, I'm on the trade. So the stop loss here at 335.34, and profit target here is at 3341.17. And let's wait to see how the market is playing out. This is a very tight stop loss. As you know that all my trade I do place a very tight stop loss. Only 27 pip stop loss on Xauusd is quite low. But the goal here is that the market, if this market is pushing back to the upside here, we will be on this trade. And from the 4-hour chart here that you can see, we can see this market has made significant this is a bull market, and you can see there is a breakup structure here. So the possibility for another wave of bounce is higher, but anything can happen. Now I am on the trade, and I would like to see that the market is maintaining that movement back to the upside. So we're on the trade on Xauusd for a possible bullish move back to the upside. As this is a long term, we saw that from the daily time frame, the price has started to bounce back to the upside. So the possibility for one more bounce is higher. So we're waiting to see if the market is making its way move back to the upside. And looking at here, this is a very short term move possible, and this is the 1 minute and the 5 minute chart. That is where you can see the market is now. Here is the what you can see that there is a narrower doji. Now if it breaks completely below, that might bring that price well back below this level. At the moment, waiting to see that how the price is playing out in that area. Now if this we can see the market has broken below that support level, and that is where you can see the market to push back again in the major direction of the trend. Doji is very important to look at. So So it formed a very narrow doji in that area. So that doji may bring that price potentially to create another move. So here we can see the market from this zone here trying to, there is a doji on the 5-minute chart, and with this doji formation, let's wait to see how the price might be forming a structure in that area. And there is significant imbalance in this area that has created a momentum. So here is the long wick, and with this long wick from this zone, okay, so you see some pushback coming up here, and that pushback to make that price back to the upside, to see that it has crossed this level. Now if the market is crossing that level, which will be around 20 pip up, that we're waiting to see the market to show its potential hand here, and that resistance line that you guys can see is an important level. So so where you can see the market in this lower time frame trying to push back to the upside here, and now this 5-minute candle, would like to see this closing as a bull candle. Okay, so you see some rejection coming back from this support level. Now looking forward to see the market is moving in the direction of the trend here. Now from this bull flag we saw that break, and as the market has grabbed the liquidity here, drop back down here and grab liquidity from this level. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's see how this candle is closing is important from the 5-minute time frame. And once we see it has created as a reversal pattern here, if it is forming that reversal pattern here, that's where we can expect it to trend to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. Waiting for that move back to the upside here. And 5-minute candle close is important. We'd like to see that it's closing as a bull candle. If it is closing as a bull candle, we could see the market to trend in the direction of the major in the major direction of the trend. And that is why it is so important for us to see the market is showing back a price action confirmation for an upside here. So you can see there is a 5 minutes bullish engulfer. With this 5 minutes bullish engulfer, this is the market is creating a move back to the upside. And what we can expect in this market for the price to possibly to push back here in that area to see its directional bias to the upside here. Okay, so you can see the prices crossed that our entry, and you see the prices crossed that entry and pushing back again in that direction. You're seeing that move. We can see that move back to the upside and want to see the prices crossing this high here. And this is the trade I would like to secure profit here after initial move. So I'm up on this trade 16 pip, right? So because it's a single move, I will not be taking too long for this trade, and I'm closing the profit right now with 16 pip gain here in this trade. So we have secured another trade, taken profit in this trade. So profit taken. Let's crash it up, guys. Let's go. Another win that in a row. So this is the same trade also I have shared in the VIP community. If you guys enjoying the live session that I'm doing every day, make sure you give a thumbs up and also join the Telegram channel. You can find link below this video for more updated education, analysis, as well as learning. And also I do share all my trade in the premium group, and also explain all the strategies that I'm trading every day with the members. So if you guys are interested more to explore, join the free Telegram channel, where more often you will find an information how you can get access to the academy for lifetime access to all the strategies, tool, education, as well as analysis. So let's keep trading with a proper risk management. And as you know that all the trade that I open, as I mentioned, is based on risk management, based on strategies, as well as you guys seen that I'm trading on live in the live market. So now here is what you can see in this market. This is where the market is showing that I have shared the same trade, and also I have shared the profit screenshot right now that I have closed the trade in the premium group. This is called the actual trading. Now what I have traded and also I have shared in the just now in the group, this is my profit right now. I have secured in this trade on Xauusd along with all the trade that I'm sharing in the premium group. Now from this live session, if you guys want to explore more, check out in the description of this video. Go to the description, find out all the information, how you can get access to the academy. Also, you can visit the website if you want to right now join, or you can stay connected by joining the Telegram. If you are not prepared yet to join, then join the free Telegram, where so that you don't miss us, you don't leave us that opportunity to become a profitable trader. So I'm sharing with you the free Telegram channel link in the live chat. You can right now access here to stay connected so that you can get more information. I'm sharing with you the free Telegram here in the live chat. Here is the free Telegram channel link. Access that free Telegram channel and then stay connected by joining. Thank you very much. And here you can see some feedback on the live chat. Say, guys, what did you do with this trade that just we have opened? Your audio is not like usually. Is it too much? Let me know, guys. What's the audio? Maybe the desktop is too high. Is that okay now? There might be a little bit of disruption in audio mixture. Let me see. You guys can see the audio now. The live session, please look at another pair also before you analyze. Obviously, absolutely. Can you guys give a feedback on the audio? Is that going well? Is there any input? All good? Here might be the desktop audio. Okay, it's maybe because of the desktop audio. Is that okay now? I've turned off the desktop. I hope that it's now well on the start turn of the desktop, and yes, absolutely, every day I'm coming on live in this time every single day to trade the market together all. And smart money trade known when to enter. Yes, absolutely. And that's what we're looking at. Welcome. So this is what we are looking at the moment. And here is what you can see. The market is showing significant directional bias, and we have secured the trade. Now, as I mentioned earlier, guys, intraday support is very important when we are trading from the intraday support. So we have secured the trade. I'm closing that that panel. Now here is what we can see. Why did I open the trade from such an important why did you enter this trade from such an important level, right? So there's only one reason, is because this is the key level, right? So when you see the market especially if you look at the lower time frame trending, then the market has reached a higher time frame support or resistance. That is the zone that you need to look at when we are entering into the trade, because if you look at, this is a bull flag and the market has crossed that low to that bull flag, and from this support level the market has made its jump back to the upside. Now when we are looking at a trading opportunity in the market, okay, the analysis, the technical analysis is very important, because that is where you will know that exactly how the market is playing out, how the price is playing out to be its best. So understanding market structure will give you a clear directional bias, which is essential to trade based on trend. And then once you see that the market has made its move and it has done enough pullback, the price on an area of value, that is where you will be entering into the trade. Now trade comes not frequently. You will not find all the time there is a trade in the market. There will be a trade and then there will be a consolidation. This is the smartest way to know that when to enter into the trade, right? So when you look at for entry, look at all of the past. Okay, so when the price has made a reaction, and when you look at that one with the higher time frame combining with the lower time frame, you can have a clear idea of when to enter. I'm giving you one tool here. If you have a pen and paper, you can write down, or you can watch this video again. And after watching this session, test it over and over again. All the currency pairs, gold as well as all the instrument. Look for a higher time frame, high, low, open, close. Then look for lower time frame, bigger move to that level. That's all you need, right? So that's the key here. Higher time frame can be 4 hour, can be 1 hour. Mostly I use 4 hour, and this higher time frame, and lower time frame can be 5 minutes and the 15 minutes. So that's all you need to see when the market is making its move back to the upside. Now with that in mind, on Xauusd we have looked at, let's look at what's happening with the currency pairs. Looking at the Euro USD and also the Gbpjpy. Now we have a massive win on GJ, and also you saw the dollar yen moving in the same direction. Gbpjpy, we had a bigger move yesterday that we have secured a big trade on GJ. It's moving still in that direction. Now looking at here on dollar yen and euro dollar. So let's see what's happening with euro dollar. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity you might be having on Euro USD Now looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. Now from the monthly that we can see on euro dollar. Okay, so I'm doing a full multi-time frame analysis on euro dollar, and then we'll go back again Xauusd to see what is the modified market structure. Now euro dollar, we can see that from the monthly also this is showing that bullish market structure, followed by, if you look at the weekly here, we can see that from the weekly time frame, this is the weekly price action where there is a weekly bullish engulfer on euro USD. From this high, the market is pushing back down with a gap open, and from the weekly we can see the price started to drop back down here from this level on euro dollar. Now if you look at the daily, that on euro dollar, we can see that from the daily time frame, as expected, we can see this market started to drop back below, and the price is currently below the 10 and 20 EMA on euro dollar. Now from the daily, we can see that drop with a bearish move. Now from the 4-hour chart here, that you can see euro dollar, there was a downtrend here, and we saw that the market was respecting this trend line on euro dollar, and from this resistance line that you can see, the price has made a breakdown here from this support level. Now with this break below on euro dollar, it's a and you can see that on euro dollar, it's a complete breakup structure from this level with a bigger move that you can see on euro USD from the 4-hour time frame. With this bigger drop here, the price has made its initial pullback currently, and if we look at here, you can see it is still maintaining that bearish market structure, and after this drop we can see quite a few sessions of smaller candles. So these smaller candles can be considered as a pullback of this movement. Now with that pullback, expecting that euro dollar to potentially trend back down here to this support level. So with that being said, from this support here on euro dollar, that you can see the lower time frame price action on euro USD to come back here from this level. This is a break below here on euro dollar, followed by this pullback, and expecting that the market to trend here in that direction to this support level. So this is what we can see, that on euro dollar with this bigger drop followed by this pullback, and we can see the market is trending here and possibly coming back down here to this support level. So euro dollar, from the lower time frame, that we can see the market trend is down here. So we can expect on euro dollar, but I think after initial liquidity grab, expecting euro dollar to possibly to trend down here in that direction. So euro dollar, as you can see, it's a local move, expecting that the market to come back here and then to drop back down here to this support level. So any liquidity grab on euro dollar is where is an opportunity for us to find sell in this instrument. So you can see euro dollar is possibly to be bearish. Now Xauusd, again coming back here. So euro dollar, as we mentioned, once we see the trade is ready, we can enter. Once we find, as we have entered Gbpjpy yesterday, and also I've shared all those trades in the premium Gbpjpy guys on the group, then you can check out for more information here. Now on euro dollar, that we can see that is the more pullback, and we could see that another potential drop here. We have 40 minutes for this candle to close, and once we see the prices closed, the candle closed with a bearish doji. As a doji, we can look for that new lower low in this market. Now looking at here on Xauusd, again, that is where you can see on gold made its move here. This is a 4-hour candle from this support level, and this market, if you look at the daily chart here today, the market opened with a gap. Again, I'm reviewing that higher time frame here. So for our next opportunity, again, once we see the market has broken this low here, this session's low, again we can look for entry. It could be that we might be able to find even short-term selling opportunity, but for this support here, which is very important, 3335.95 level, which is an important support level on Xauusd. Now, as you can see, there is a long weak candle and the price trying to push back down here again. And in that area here, we looking to see the market is moving back again to the upside. So here for our next entry, as you can see from this bull flag, the market already has made an initial breakout on the bull flag, and at the moment waiting for another possible directional bias. Now, because there is one important point that we can see here, this is another support. This is the 15-minute chart on gold, and as the market, if you look at here, made it move and then drop back, it didn't create a new lower low. Instead, it formed a higher low and created a bounce back to the upside. If next time the price drop here during this lifetime of this candle, we might see that this market is even breaking this low here, and that's where we can find further entry opportunity. If it doesn't drop here, then we may see along the way stronger bullish price action for another entry, because no one knows the future, how the market will create that structure, but once it created, we know that. Okay, so that's how we need to look at. Now this is the next level, that 335 level. If the market break below, we can look for entry. If it doesn't break below, because this is the important support, if it breaks below here, we can look for again another entry in the same way we have entered the previous successful trade. But if it doesn't break below, then once the market will trend in that direction, here we could see the market is going back up to 3352 or even further high here, 3360 level. And that's what I'm looking at for our next trade. And if you guys also ready for the next trade entry, make sure you give a thumbs up. Stay connected by joining the channel that you can see. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell so you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Waiting for the next entry opportunity here, and along with also I will be coming on live in the next session, guys, in our next live coming up on NY session, and I would like to see you, all of you there, trading again with the news coming high, PPI. Yesterday also you had a successful trade with the PPI. Today also you want to rock the market, as currently the market is trending. We will be trading and also learning, growing as a trader together. Make sure you join there by staying connected, and I'll see you again in just a matter of a couple of hours in another live. Until that, stay well, stay happy. We'll see you there again, trading live together.